JDI gadgets. In this video, I'm going to compare Logitech MX Vertical versus Delux Seeker and see which is the best ergonomic vertical mouse so far. Okay, so let's get started with the design. The design wise, both mouse are well built, but I feel Logitech is slightly better because the gap between different surfaces are very small, and also they have some stripe treatment on the surface make you feel cool in summertime. Delux Seeker is also well built, but it has a different design. They have some stripe treatment at this thumb area, but on the back it has this cup with little holes. Of course, you can change it with a cap that is more solid, more smooth. But I actually don't like this cap because it's easy to get sweating. That's why. Okay, then second, let's talk about the shape. I mean, this, if you look at Logitech, it's very rigid. You know, this line kind of 2D design, very good for men. But Delux is a little bit more rounded curve. If you like, look at here. You know, look at here. It's all rounded. I feel it's more like designed for women. Anyway, size wise, Logitech is a bit longer but a little bit shorter. I will put the dimension on screen. Okay, the next one is the weight. This one is 128 gram. This one is 129. It's just a 1 gram difference. This is slightly heavier. The Delux have some unique features that Logitech doesn't have, like this tiny screen. One color can display the battery percentage, DPI, and also the connection mode, and also this one more squirrel ball, and also on the bottom you find this transmitter holder, and also on the back you find this light effects, which is quite cool. So other than that, Delux also have this wrist pad, which is a magnetic design. You can attach, then it will connect automatically. It is like this, but the thing is that you don't actually feel smooth when you move around with this wrist pad, so I don't use it. But it did create a problem, is that when they try to add this pad, they made a big cut here, no? Like this very big cut. Logitech is much smaller, like it's tiny cut, so that's fine. So that creates a problem, is that when I put my pinky finger there, I feel less support. The last is the comfort. I feel Logitech is slightly more comfortable for me. If you look at my hand, I put it here. It's like it's just fit my size very well. I have a middle size hand, so you know, which is cool. But when I put my hand on this Delux Seeker, you see, my finger is longer than this mouse because this mouse is shorter than Logitech. So I don't feel really comfortable. I have to bend my fingers a lot to use it. So I feel it's more, maybe fits smaller hands better, like maybe for a woman hand or whatever. Okay, next let's talk about the function. So let's get started with the DPI. Logitech has two sets of DPI. You can change it with this DPI button on top. It also has a cool feature. So when you push and hold it, you swipe to the right, you can increase the DPI. You swipe to the left, you can reduce the DPI. The increment of the DPI is 50. So that means that you can increase the DPI from 400 to 450, or from 450 to 500. And the DPI range is from 400 to 4000. And let's talk about this Delux. It has 5 levels of DPI settings, which is quite cool. So you can use this similar button to change the DPI, but you can only preset the value with the software. You can change it with the mouse physically. With this physical button, there's no way to do that. The increment is 100. The DPI range is from 600 to 4000 as well. But with the software support, you can actually extend the DPI to 7,200, but I don't recommend anybody use it beyond 4,000 because it's too, let's say, you don't feel it's not real, it's like you work on cloud, you don't feel safe. You might feel you might drop kind of I feel I like to work on ground. Okay, the next one is this the connection, wireless connection. They both can connect to up to 3 devices, one 2.4G and two Bluetooth. This one is a Bluetooth 3.0 or Bluetooth 4.0, but this one is with Bluetooth 5.0. It also has a dedicated, horizontal scroll ball, but I don't like it because it increases the mouse's weight. But actually, you don't need it. I mean, you can use press shift and scroll this vertical scroll, then you can realize this horizontal scroll function. So but this Delux can actually connect to one more devices with this very normal cable, but actually is so far the best USB cable I have ever used. It's so soft, and even when you plug it into your mouse, you move it around, you feel very comfortable. You don't feel it exists. So that's quite good. And battery wise, this one has 500 mAh, and this one have 1500. Sorry, this one is 1000. It's double, but this one can last 2 months, and this one can last only 2 weeks. Plus, recently I got a problem is that the battery sometimes it drop like from 50% to 25%, then from 25% to 0%, so which is quite annoying. I think other than that, let's talk about the most important is the switch. Let's hear it. This is Logitech MX Vertical. It's really crispy and also go back very fast. Let's hear this Delux Seeker. It's softer, and the left click button is a little bit cheap. You feel the noise. The scroll, if I feel it stops immediately right after my finger is not touched. And this one, can you feel it? I feel that even I leave my finger, it still goes a little bit further. So it's like you push those baby or kids toy, those kids car, you push it on a smooth surface, it goes further. And this one is like you push those cars on a rack, it stops immediately. Other than that, this Logitech MX Vertical also has a smooth scroll function, which means when you scroll on a web page, when you browse a web page, you scroll slow, it goes slow, and you accelerate, the page will go up and down faster, which is quite cool. And the optical engine, this one actually you can see it from the bottom. You might, if you tweet it, you might see it from this angle. It's white color, and this one you can see it as a red color. And I can't tell the big difference when you use it on the 2.4G mode, but when you use it on the Bluetooth mode, I feel this mouse is quite sometimes it's not that consistent. It's a little bit drag the hand, drag the leg kind of stuff. I feel Logitech is more smooth on the Bluetooth mode. Okay, that's the function. So next, let's talk about the software. I feel Logitech's software is much better than Delux. It because it has a much clean interface, and it is much more useful. And don't even mention about it has Logitech Flow, which allow you to transfer files in between 2 different computers, which is very convenient. I made a separate video talked about the Logitech Flow. Okay. Other than that, both mouse has this button customized feature, but Delux has less options, way less options. Logitech has more options, and it also can allow you to have different function for each button in between different software. Like maybe in one software you can customize this one as a next episode, next track, and you can customize it in another software like single click or double click kind of. Okay, then both mouse can backup settings. Logitech goes to cloud, which means when you change a new computer, you can just log in and sync the setting to the new computer, which is very convenient. Delux doesn't have those kind of features, so you have to export the settings, then you import the setting in another computer, and sometimes it lost some information. Like last time I made some settings and the macro setting was missed. Software support, this one can Logitech can work with Mac OS and Windows. Delux can only work with Windows, and it cannot work with the software when you connect with the mouse on the Bluetooth mode. But it does have some cool features that when you set up something with the USB cable or via the 2.4 connection, the setting actually stored in the mouse. So when you switch to another computer, you don't even need to install the software. It has all the settings inside the mouse, which is quite cool. Other than that, Delux also support macro. So sometimes I feel it's cool because as I mentioned, it has a less customization option, button customization option. So I have to record macro like single click and do the setting in the customization, and ask the software to trigger like trigger this macro twice. So that makes me able to use the double click function, and the setting also allow you to use like Windows shortcut, like you can use Control W. I can set this button as a function like Control W, which is quite cool. And let's make a summary. So I feel Delux is a decent mouse, but still not compatible with Logitech MX Vertical. Here is why. So first, Logitech has a much better switch, and also the optical engine, and also this scroll. Okay, the second is the Logitech software is much better. It also has a much better batteries. There's one more thing is that you do feel less support if you use this Delux Seeker because of the magnetic wrist design. Other than that, this one is $89. This one is $87. It's just $11 difference. So that makes me, I would just go for Logitech MX Vertical for an overall much better experience and much easy to use. But maybe some user might like this mouse because of some fancy feature like this light effects, this tiny screen, and it does has a transmitter holder. If you don't mind use it via USB cable as a wired mouse, then you might like it, especially when you do gaming. When you connect the cable, you can actually set the refresh rate inside the software can go up to maybe 400 hertz. I couldn't remember exactly, but that being said, maybe some people will like it because it's designed for game. So but like myself, I'm using it for business purpose, so I will go for this Logitech MX Vertical just for easy. Okay, that's all for this video, and if you like it, or if you feel that this video is valuable or useful for you, I hope you can subscribe, and I will catch you up in the next video. See you. Bye bye.